Question is, a company has a globally distributed user base. The company needs its application to be highly available and have low latency for end users. Which AWS architectural approach will most effectively support these requirements? Option A, single region, multi-AZ architecture. Option B, multi-region active-active architecture. Option C, multi-region active password architecture. Option D, signed region single AZ architecture. Correct answer is option B, multi-region active-active architecture. Next question is, which encryption types can be used to protect objects at rest Amazon S3? Option A, server-side encryption with S3 managed encryption keys SSE S3. Option B, server-side encryption with AWS KMS managed encryption keys SSE KMS. Option C, TLS. Option D, SSL. Option E, transparent data encryption TDE. Correct answer is option A and option B. Server-side encryption with S3 managed encryption keys SSE S3 and server-side encryption with AWS KMS managed encryption keys SSE KMS. Next question is, according to the AWS shared responsibility model, when using Amazon RDS, who is responsible for scheduling and performing backups? Option A, AWS is responsible for both tasks. Option B, the customer is responsible for scheduling and AWS is responsible for performing backups. Option C, the customer is responsible for both tasks. Option D, AWS is responsible for scheduling and the user is responsible for load performing backups. Correct answer is option A. AWS is responsible for both tasks. Next question is, a company with an AWS business support plan wants to identify Amazon EC2 reserved that are scheduled to expire. Which AWS service or feature can the company use to accomplish these goals? Option A, AWS Personal Health Dashboard. Option B, Elastic Load Balancing Health Checks. Option C, AWS Trusted Advisor. Option D, EC2 Instances Status Checks. Correct answer is option C, AWS Trusted Advisor. Next question is, which pricing model will interrupt a running Amazon EC2 instances if capacity becomes temporarily unavailable? Option A, on-demand instances. Option B, standard reserved instances. Option C, spot instances. Option D, convertible reserved instances. Correct answer is option C, spot instances. Next question is, a company uses Amazon DynamoDB in its AWS cloud architecture. According to the AWS shared responsibility model, which of the following are responsibilities of the company? Select two options. Option A, operating system patching and upgrades. Option B, application of appropriate permissions with IAM tools. Option C, configuration of data encryption options. Option D, creation of DynamoDB endpoints. Option E, infrastructure provisioning and maintenance. Correct answer is option A and option C, operating system patching and upgrades and configuration of data encryption options. Next question is, which type of AWS infrastructure deployment puts AWS compute, storage database and other select services closer to end users to run latency sensitive applications? Option A, AWS regions. Option B, availability zones. Option C, local zones. Option D, edge locations. Correct answer is option C, local zones. Next question is, which AWS service or feature natively provides an encrypted connection that can be used to move data from an on-premises infrastructure to the AWS cloud? Option A, AWS Direct Connect. Option B, VPC Endpoint. Option C, AWS VPN. Option D, AWS Private Link. Correct answer is option B, VPN Endpoint. Next question is, according to the AWS shared responsibility model, which task is the customer's responsibility? Option A, maintaining the infrastructure needed to run AWS Lambda. Option B, updating the operating system of Amazon DynamoDB instances. Option C, maintaining Amazon S3 infrastructure. Option D, updating the guest operating system on Amazon EC2 instances. Correct answer is option D, updating the guest operating system on Amazon EC2 instances. Next question is, which AWS service or tool simplifies the creation, maintenance, validation, sharing and deployment of Linux or Windows Server templates for use with Amazon EC2 on-premises. VMs. Option A. AWS Code Pipeline. Option B. Amazon EC2 Image Builder. Option C. AWS CloudFormation. Option D. Amazon EC2 Amazon Machine Image AMI. Correct answer is option B. Amazon EC2 Image Builder. Next question is, which AWS service uses a combination of publishers and subscribers? Option A. AWS Lambda. Option B. Amazon Simple Notification Service Amazon SNS. Option C. Amazon CloudWatch. Option D. AWS CloudFormation. Correct answer is option B. Amazon Simple Notification Service Amazon SNS. Next question is, a company needs to improve the response rate of high volume queries to its relational database. Which AWS service should the company use to offload requests to the database and improve all response times? Option A. Amazon DynamoDB Accelerator DAX. Option B. Amazon Elastic Cache. Option C. Elastic Load Balancing. Option D. AWS Global Accelerator. Correct answer is option B. Amazon Elastic Cache.